calling no head shaking, please. And we have TMR rating with a party of 299. Wow, thank you for that, TMR. Absolute awesomeness there. But we are waiting on readies from both of our players, dmhero and Savage Octagon, in our fourth 2020 championship first round game. Remember, this is an invitational. These are the 16 best players based on championship appearances and clear rate. Was the for the wild cards, and that'll be changing a little bit in 2021. We'll talk about that a little later. What we want to talk about right now, though, is these two highly skilled players coming in, and we've got readies from both players. 3, 2, 1, and they are off. John, dmhero is one of those buzzsaw style players. We haven't seen him play in a while, but he adapts his play style as well. Likes to play those close quarter combos. Savage Octagon, a little bit more of a tuck style player, and really we've seen her in just a couple of months. We've had her and Floyd are two great stories coming out of this. Just new players really making their mark. As dmhero has a 2-virus lead, he's got a bit of a funnel, but I do like Savage Octagon Sport just a little bit more, John.
Yeah, definitely. She has all of the colors available to her, and that's something that also comes with her playstyle, as she goes for the tuck, so everything is available to play around.
But looking here, dmhero's going to have trouble with column 7 and 8, and I like the diversity on Octagon's board. She can make a lot of different plays, going for some tucks, trying to set stuff up for later. That's a bit of a misdrop. So we'll see how she works around that. But dmhero really now starting to address columns 7 and 8. You don't want to leave viruses hanging that high. The drop time will eat precious seconds away. You saw about 1.5 seconds drop time there for dmhero. It's time that's so precious when we see these games now that are being decided by less than 10 seconds.
Yeah, the good side on dmheroes is that those viruses that were left on column 8 are doubles, so he can get rid of them very easily.
It's 3 to 4. It looks like dmhero, a bit of a misflip, but he's going to get out with that blue at about 1:38. Octagon not far behind, just needs 2 yellows and she'll be out. She is not far behind. She'll be at about 1:46, so these two players playing very close right now. And looking at dmhero's board, if he could get a yellow or a blue surge, he's going to really, really start raking.
Yeah, Octagon has a lot of colors on the top side, so that's good. Meanwhile, dmhero is a little bit scarce on viruses on columns 1 and 2, so that's going to create some delays as he has to play with the other columns, and he's very red dependent on the top.
He is extremely red dependent, and that may slow him down, but Octagon blue dependent right now. Making that tuck play, kind of not going for the double tuck. Probably the good call. She's opening up her board a bit. You've got that yellow garbage now, though, but it looks like she's going to do an excellent little close quarter combo to get rid of the garbage and a bit of a virus, opening up that board a little more. It's 18 to 10, though. dmhero opening up a lead. And it's one of those things where when dmhero gets going, it is incredibly hard to stop him.
Yeah, for sure. But Octagon still trying to play with whatever pills she has available and making a good effort of it. Though now she is running out of places to put anything other than blue.
Yeah, and her red situation's not looking great. She just has the 1 red virus left in buried deep in column 2. Meanwhile, dmhero red dependent. I think he's going to be looking for an L tuck here, and he's going to get it as he's playing high speed. Both players on high speed. We've seen a lot of deference in people playing medium and high. I usually used to play high consistently. I played my stages on medium last night. And I think we're seeing a lot of shift to that speed because it's just better options for control. dmhero is out at about 3:30. Octagon is going to be out. Doing the horizontal and then drop. That's good. At 3:45. She's down by about 7 viruses right now, doing her own version of the Bidwell bounce. As the community has called her out for head shaking. She's trying not to do that this particular run.
Was that the Savage shake?
Octagon trying to play all 8 sides of her board right now. dmhero down to under 20 viruses here on 8. And he's gonna have to. I don't like that cluster he's got on the left side of his board. It's a little bit. There's a bit of an open space. There's going to be drops, and also while he's working through that cluster on his right side, that also is going to be problematic at some point. Octagon just needs to open her board up to really start getting its stuff inside. It's a big gap of empty space in columns 2 through 5. That she could really utilize, but needs to get work around it, and RNG's not really doing it for her.
Yeah, I mean, it's as you say, it's the RNG, and it's just the fact that the colors are like in little levels, and she just needs to get the builds in a particular order in order for things to just work out.
She's making some strong horizontal plays. She's within 7 of dmhero right now. As dmhero, again, struggling on RNG, just trying to get out of 8. He just needs one more red. He's not getting it. And he's doing the right thing there. Just kind of keep stacking. He's out at about a 5-14. Octagon not far behind. She's caught up on 8 here in this first game. The 4 seed and the 13 seed. She just needs some blues. She's going to get it. She's out at 5-27. And it's a 3 virus game going into the final level, John.
Yeah, I mean, this is getting down to the last level, and just it means that whoever makes a mistake, let's hope that doesn't happen. But if it does, that might say who is the winner in this round, in this first match.
dmhero with a nice little drop play, setting himself up for a tuck double. If he wants to play it, it's 28-25. It's a yellow dependent board for dmhero. It's a little bit more diverse for Octagon, but she's making some plays. I don't really see any sort of strength in playing. A lot of forced garbage plays that may slow her down, and it has opened it up now for dmhero, who's opened the lead back up to about 7.
Yeah, the thing is here, Savage Octagon is getting drowned with blue pills, and she doesn't have any viruses to play them on.
And that absolutely is rough, slows you down. And I mean, there's nothing you could do. You're at the mercy of RNG. You just have to try to improvise and make good plays. We're going to see, I think, a double horizontal there. So Octagon trying to just force her board open. Meanwhile, dmhero has a pretty good play field, except for that yellow virus kind of just hanging out in 5. But he's taken a risk there on that drop play. And really, it's just going to come down to endgame strategy for dmhero at this point. Looks like he's got a pretty good setup, all things considered, right now. Has that, I think he's going to be playing for that horizontal clear with those blues in row 1. And that's exactly what it looks like he's doing. Just going to try to just start clearing everything around, going left to right. Octagon down to 11. It's 11-7. It's a lot closer than it was earlier, and Octagon really starting to surge now. She needs reds. She needs blues. That's what's going to get her going here. And it is 4-6 as we're about at the 7.5 minute mark. Octagon setting up for a drop horizontal. This is a beautiful play. I like this play a lot, John.
Yeah, the only one thing is that she has now covered that red virus on the left, and that's going to take some time to dig out.
And dmhero just needs 1 red. He's going to get it out at 7:43. Octagon not far away. It looks like she's going to play a drop here and be out at sub 8, depending on how RNG wants to cooperate. Red, there's the red, out at 7:56. A close game. These games have been, these matches for the most part have just been consistently close. Less than 20 seconds between the players in a lot of these. So we're definitely seeing a lot of these skill gaps get really tested. But it is 1-0 for dmhero as he's looking to punch his ticket to round 2. The winner faces Sarah Sparkle, who won a wild match against myself last night. It was a lot of fun playing up against her. We're both from the same area, and really love this game, and just an absolute good time. I'm not upset I lost that. But right now, Octagon and dmhero ready for game number 2.
Yeah, I mean, if you haven't watched that match, you should, because that was a lot of entertainment and just went crazy, and to the last seconds, it wasn't decided until the very end. So
and again, we want to thank all the folks who showed up from TMR's stream to join us here. You found a great time to join us. This is our championship bracket for the whole year of 2020. It does say Dr. Mario Monthly, but we didn't do our normal tournament procedure. This was invitational. We're doing it at the start of the month to let everybody spend some time with their families these holidays. As we start game number 2, board health wise, DM Hero's got a bit of a wild setup going on here. A lot of open space in columns 1 and 2, but really a standard board everywhere else on these bottle here.
Yeah, DM Hero has a lot of chances to make some doubles, and that should take care of the board rather quickly.
And DM Hero just has decided he's going to clean out that left corner, and I think that's the good call. Don't out of sight, out of mind, really. It's a 9-virus lead with a very favorable board setup, but here comes Savage Octagon as her double game kicks, and that was a nice drop combo she just pulled off there.
Yeah, definitely. She has the ability to just make some searches because she sees the combos and she goes for them. She doesn't hesitate on just taking them.
She's very good at combos in limited space. I think was trying to tuck for that vertical there. Ooh, an 8 spot there on that clear. We love seeing those double vertical clears. And then a lightning bolt. She's now down to 8-3, and DM Hero a bit buried in the corner. This is the opportunity that Octagon needs. Going for those double blues, I think that's the right call, trying to keep her color diversity. 122 was DM Hero's time out of 6. And Octagon not far away.
Yeah, and seeing just the DM Heroes board at a glance, it's very red dependent, and then it becomes a little blue dependent. So that's going to give Savage Octagon some time to come back.
That is one of the most red heavy boards I've ever seen. That is, it's not even like hiding the fact that you are going to need to clear reds, but DM Hero setting up for a nice combo here in space to open his diversity up a little bit. It's going to be maintaining virus diversity. That's going to be the name of DM Hero's game on 7. Looking at Octagon's board, a bit scattered everywhere, and I don't like that column 7, or excuse me, column 6. I think that's going to slow her down.
Yeah, and then you have a gap at the column 7, which means that clearing column 8 is going to take time because it's either going to be a drops or she's going to have to spend doubles in that side.
Absolutely, I agree with you there. Ooh, a good horizontal chunky lightning bolt there for Savage Octagon. As she's down to 18, she's keeping pace with DM Hero. And again, DM Hero is one of those like quiet sort of buzzsaw players. Like he's extremely good at this game. He even has like a website, drmar.io, with a lot of fun facts and data about the game. He knows more about this game than I think anybody on the planet. And it shows with his play style.
Yeah, if you want to visit that site, you have all of the data that has been collected for years of the game. So there's literally everything you need to know about it.
This is an amazing 7. He's out at 319. I think he had a faster 7 than he did in 8. So really making good plays there, though. It's a bit of a mess on Octagon's board. She's working through it, though. She is forced to have some horizontal action going on in column 1 with that yellow, and really is going to have to figure out her situation with that blue pill as well.
Yeah, it's very deep in that corner, and there's just every color but blue surrounding it.
It looks like she's trying to make a play to lower everything down, but she's still going to have that red pill on her side there. But that double red, she didn't see it. I would have dropped that into 8, John. I don't know about you, but it seemed like just to try to open up column 8 so you had that access to that blue virus.
Yeah, perhaps she was waiting for like a red-yellow so that the next row would also drop, something like that. I'm not sure exactly, but she's finding a way, and there you go. She's out at 425. dmhero is already at about 20 viruses of elite, so she's starting to get a little bit out of reach. I mean, that right side with that Spire at column 6 is going to slow down dmhero if he doesn't get the right pills, as he just does.
But
now he's very red dependent.
I really think that end game though on 7 is going to be the nail here for Octagon. It's just too much of a burial, and we've all run into that situation where you're trying to overthink it and trying to think that there's 8 good solutions, and then when you get to the end of all of those solutions, you just end up in a bigger mess than you already had. I've been there. So you know, it's always frustrating when just one virus left slows you down. As now dmhero already at 9 at about 520.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes when playing this game, you go for having like 3 or 4 solutions to the same problem, and then it just doesn't work, and otherwise just makes you go slower. And that misdrop on column 5 is going to probably just be the actual nail that just brings this game in favor of dmhero.
And dmhero, this is appearing to be a runaway situation at this point. dmhero really just now stomping through level 9, 25 viruses to go. Octagon really just hoping not to get lapped at this point. You know, you just get those rough situations where it doesn't seem like there's any good solution. But I mean, props to her and hype to her for working through it. We like to see that. We don't like seeing our players give up, and you know, any like we had yesterday when Ook had that early top out. He never said die. He still went for it. So we respect and appreciate all our players, no matter the situation they might be put in from bad RNG or what have you.
Yeah, most probably the fact that now these misplays are happening is just a matter of you have to go big since you are already behind. And dmhero is about to lap Savage Octagon.
Savage Octagon just looking to not allow that to happen. I think she's looking for some specific pills for those horizontal clears, but it looks like dmhero is going to be out at looks like sub 730. He just needs 5 more reds. And going for that double. Good call on that double. Second double. He'll be out at 726. And dmhero 2-0 over Savage Octagon. That level 7 has got to be heartbreaking. But I feel like, and I've said this about some of our other new players, John, I feel like we're going to see these new players absolutely kick a lot of ass in 2021.
Oh, definitely. This is just the beginning. I mean, the new players have been here 2 or 3 months, and I mean, they haven't shown all they got. So definitely in 2021, they will be disruptors.
You can definitely tell Savage Octagon a little bit disheartened, but getting support from her hubby. And I know that we all very much appreciate her and the energy she brings to the community. I know we will see more of her in 2021, but we will be seeing more of dmhero in this tournament as he goes on to face Sarah Sparkle. And I think that'll be a rematch from a semifinal a few months ago. So I'm really excited